the biggest moment in all of boxing history on Friday night when I put this man to sleep. So that is...
A lot.
A lot of dreaming.
I knew it would
A lot
all
of
come
dreaming.
true.
I mean, this is not gonna come true, young man.
Hey, man.
It's happening. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are gearing up for one of boxing's biggest events of the century. In just 2 days, they will clash in Arlington, Texas for the world to see on Netflix. Both fighters are looking to knock the other out and promising a war.
I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm knocking this motherfucker out, and we're gonna see who's dead. We will see who's dead.
Jake Paul has made it clear that he will put Tyson to sleep in the match. He's been training relentlessly these past 4 years to make a name for himself in the boxing world. And taking on a pit bull like Tyson is a huge feat in itself for a novice boxer. Paul uploaded a video showcasing his newfound confidence and talent, with his coaching backing his strength up.
I went at least 2 to 3 weeks of aerobic type training to be transitioned into really hyper-focused.
According to his coaches, he moves with the speed of a much lighter fighter. The biggest and most surprising threat that his team threw towards Tyson is that Jake is sparring with the top heavyweight boxers and dominating.
With it, and also we brought in a lot of big guys to hit on Jake to give him that heavyweight aspect.
The team claims that Jake took on fighters from the top 25.
I was sparring fitness camp.
The sparring clips showed several heavy men being taken down with powerful body shots and speedy, yet powerful punches. Jake sent a chilling threat towards Tyson.
Mikey.
Better watch out, buddy. Don't charge at me, buddy. I got dynamite.
This has been one of Jake's consistent threats to Mike. It's because everyone knows that with Tyson's age, getting Jake in the first few rounds is essential. So it is highly predicted that Tyson will get in the ring and won't hesitate to charge at Jake.
Gonna bring it from the bell. He is not going to wait. He's gonna charge Jake with everything that he has.
I think
This match is definitely one of a kind. Tyson will be returning to fight his first professional bout in 20 years and is more than double Jake's age. And Jake is a novice boxer, having fought only 11 fights, winning 10 out of them. So it's a battle between an old veteran of boxing and a YouTuber turned boxer.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Tyson and Paul have been actively updating the fans with their scary pad work, quick head and foot movement, and knocking down their sparring partners.
Don't charge at me, Tyson.
Excellent! Nice left hook! Up.
With the baddest fighter and the problem child, both being extremely controversial figures of their times, this fight was bound to be problematic in one way or another. There has been a ton of pushback from professionals and fans because of Tyson's age. While he was the best at his prime, he has only fought one exhibition match 4 years ago, and that's it. Meanwhile, Paul has been taking on whoever he can grab. Former boxer Brendan Schaub doesn't see the point of the fight except for the money. Win or lose, Jake won't get any credit, which he pointed out as well.
Me credit, that's the way it is. That's the way it is.
And beating Tyson won't do the boxing community any good, considering Paul still hasn't earned a lot of credibility. Schaub summed up the situation accurately by saying,
Here, if you're Jake, so you knock him out, horrible, dude. What the you just beat up an old man. You get knocked out, they told you this guy's a joke. You get beat up by a 58-year-old. The third scenario here is it goes to decision. That's a disaster and nobody's coming back. That's a disaster business-wise for Netflix. It's a disaster for Jake Paul.
Tyson already has a legacy and has had a career filled with ups and downs. Winning or losing this fight won't affect him much, considering he's almost touching 60 and will go home richer. But Jake, who is aiming for world champion, won't gain many brownie points for taking down a veteran boxer.
Mike Tyson. The only person who wins is not Netflix, not Jake Paul. Mike Tyson wins. He can do no wrong. He gets knocked out. He's 58. Still getting paid. He beats Jake Paul. Yeah, all the old guys are like, yeah, daddy. Goes to decision.
This sort of opinion is getting way too popular because Jake's known to fight retired fighters, or those out not from the boxing world. Even Dana White, the head of UFC, thinks Jake needs to fight legit fighters now, since he's a decent fighter and entertainer.
If he wants to do boxing, why not fight guys that actually box for a living?
100%.
fight guys that box for a living and guys that are your age.
He's of the opinion that this fight shouldn't even take place in the first place. Even though Tyson is a friend of his, he still isn't with this fight.
He's 58 years old. You know what I mean?
Right.
I hate doing this because Mike gets mad at me every time I do this, but Mike shouldn't be fighting.
Carl Froch also spoke out to claim that Jake contractually can't lose the fight or be knocked out. According to him, it's a scripted fight and won't go beyond 3-4 rounds in which Jake will win. Froch doesn't even consider Jake as a boxer.
I've said it many times before, Jake Paul cannot box. He's not a pugilist. He swings away. He's absolutely fucking useless. But he's a young man. What is he, 27 years old? He's around his mid-20s. He's in his prime pretty much as a man, and he's training every day, and he's fit and he's strong because of the fact that he's in the gym.
But even then, a young fit man who trains every day has a puncher's chance against Tyson, who is not the same as he was at his prime. Many say that he's fighting for the money and the thrill of it.
It's so sad that Mike Tyson has got to do this fight. This is what I wrote on Instagram, and someone commented saying he doesn't have to do it, he's choosing to do it. And then I thought, you know, you're right, he is choosing to do it, but why is he choosing to do it? Well, he's doing it for one reason and one reason only, and that is the money. He's getting paid so much.
Froch agrees and said,
Now, he's fighting now for the money and for a bit more fame and whatever, but Mike Tyson, he does all right. He'll always make money because it's who he is.
Even Froch believes that the contract will stop both fighters from taking it too far, yet still entertaining the crowd that'll tune in to watch.
I think that there'll be something in the contract that means he can't go for it in round 1 or round 2, and if the longer the fight goes, the more money he'll get paid. But if he goes for it and tries to win early doors, he won't get paid. That's allegedly, that's what...
This is the word going around. Even though Tyson is taking a risk at his age, pros are disappointed it's against someone who used to do TikTok dances.
Gets knocked out, he gets badly hurt, or even not even badly hurt, if he just gets KO'd. He's getting KO'd by a geezer who used to be a TikTok dancer who can't box because he shouldn't be in there. And you feel like he's half going to take a dive, half going to take one on the chin for the team, get the old Bunsen burner. And does Mike Tyson...
Froch wants Tyson to take down Jake as soon as he gets in the ring, but so far, he thinks this fight is a disgrace. Joe Egan spoke on Froch on Fighting to say that Jake is a novice boxer and cannot take down Tyson even if he's old now.
And that's about the strength of it. I don't believe that he has the tools or the ability to beat Mike.
Your first instance is...
Egan believes that Tyson won't stop being a fighter. According to him, Tyson has a granite chin and the resilience that Jake hasn't ever experienced in the ring before. He predicts that Tyson will crush him.
And Mike Tyson will still be there.
I hope so.
And I think when that bell goes, Mike will be on Jake Paul like a rash. Do you understand? If you're over him, right? And I think a left hook to the body, a left hook to the head, and I think it's good night.
The only thing Jake will get out of it is the honor to have shared the same space in the ring as a legend.
To be able to say that he shared the ring with Mike Tyson and fought Mike Tyson is going to be on his resume. He'll be able to tell. I still talk about my experiences in the ring with Mike Tyson, and I'll talk about it to my last breath. I'll probably be on a life.
It's unclear whether this fight is rigged or not, but both of them are amped up and getting ready to take each other down.
One more.
Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
Tyson spoke on Fox 4 to say, the old man respects Jake but doesn't think that he's a threat to him or even at the same level.
What kind of mindset do you take into this fight?
Bad intentions.
There's not a single professional or fan out there who isn't concerned about Tyson's age or thought about it with this upcoming fight. To this, Tyson responded saying that he can't be compared with other 58-year-olds.
About meaning what? Not your level?
I do not believe so. No, not at all.
How long do you think this thing will last?
Not long. You can't compare me with other people my age because other people at my age haven't been training as long as me, consistent as me, and I'm just a different species of human being.
How so?
I think because I'm very active in what I do. I don't sit around doing nothing. I'm just very active. I'm very serious in what I do, and I'm just so interested. I can't wait for this evening to happen.
Jake clapped back at those assuming hating or assuming that the fight is rigged by promising a war.
That's what critics do. They sit on their couches, they sit in their homes, and they have so many things to say because they're unhappy with their lives themselves. They'll try to rip people apart like me and Mike, who are actually going and fucking doing something.
Even though Paul has fought 11 pro fights so far, most of them are not considered credible since he has an interesting list of opponents. Dan Le Batard spoke on DraftKings to call Paul a betting underdog.
Not immediately go right at Jake Paul, punching as much and as hard as he can, then he will not win that fight.
It's a common prediction that Tyson won't last for long in the later rounds due to his age. Chael Sonnen is leaning towards Jake, especially because of his recent fight.
Just saw Jake Paul recently. I saw what he did to Mike Perry, who we all respect, with the lefts and the rights. So it'd be less important for Paul. We would know that he's prepared. He's demonstrated that recently, but Tyson hasn't demonstrated that in a number of years.
And Jay Swingler thinks it's great entertainment to have crossovers between novice boxers and proper ones, but sides towards Jake.
I think Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, which is fucked.
But Swingler believes that it's because Tyson has become a nicer guy and is no longer the vicious beast that he was before. So his intentions going in the fight are different. Even Eddie Hearn thinks that Tyson won't last since he was shot in his last couple of professional fights. Johnny Nelson does think that Tyson's got the experience, but believes that his age will only let him go so far in the fight.
One thing we as humans can't control is time. Youth, you've got youth against an older man that hasn't got the pace.
Jake has the energy level of a younger man and can run circles around Tyson. Tyson can go for 15-20 second bursts against Jake per round, but might not be able to keep up. Nelson is disappointed and said,
I'm frustrated because today's youth will look at Mike and think, who's that old guy fighting? And they'll not appreciate how devastating this man was.
As the predictions roll in, both fighters shared a humorous moment for the fans during their latest interaction. Jake bought an expensive pigeon as a gift for the veteran.
Got you a gift.
Thank you very much.
I got you a gift, Mike.
You want a pigeon?
This is a pigeon from Southeast Asia. Very expensive, but I wanted you to have this.
Thank you, Jake.
Tyson looked a bit confused, but ultimately decided that this thousands of dollars worth of gift would be good for his Falcon's lunch.
I'll feed him to my Falcon.
Oh.
Jake took the bird back and later shared a video sharing how much he loves the bird.
You really love that bird, huh?
This is meant to be. Oh, hey, buddy. All right, you want to go explore? You're free to do what you want. All right, perfect. Time to clean you up.
Oh my god, he popped the Oh, he's doing a manual. Oh my god, yo, Richard, you're insane.
It's clear that Jake is bringing out his entertainer aspect as he uploaded an edited video of him and Tyson locking lips in multiple clips. It had fans rolling and went viral, getting almost 2 million likes. In the MVP face-to-face, the host brought up Jake's actions on Instagram to Tyson.
It's good that you didn't see it yet. He has you guys face-to-face, and he's kissing you in the mouth in several pictures on Instagram. It's actually on his page, and it's kind of went viral today of him just stepping to you, kissing you in the mouth.
Tyson hilariously responded that,
I have that effect on people. I have that effect on people.
Okay.
Ninja, a popular YouTuber and streamer, spoke about the fight. He spoke about how both the fighters were once perceived negatively, so the people want to see them get bloody in the ring. They know they are providing entertainment, so Ninja thinks that this fight has to be rigged on some level.
But I have a hard time believing that fight's not going to be scripted in some way or another. Yeah, same. Like, I just feel like these fights they're gimmicky. Even though it's Mike, He
predicted that there must be some clauses in their contract that will be implemented in the fight, making it interesting and keeping Jake in the fight without knocking him out.
I think that in the contract it says that Mike Tyson can't knock out Jake Paul, and that like Jake has to win in a certain round. I think it's all in there. Jake wins in the 5th round.
It could end in a draw, which would be the ideal situation for both fighters. Ninja went on to comment about Tyson's pure strength, saying he wouldn't take a punch from him even for an absurd amount of money.
How much money would it take for you to take a punch from Mike Tyson in the face? One punch?
I would die. Look at me. I'm frail. Chat. I'm not gonna sit here and act like you know what I mean? I'm never gonna act like someone I'm not. I would die.
At the end of the day, both fighters have trained for months. They're coming together to throw a huge fight and entertain thousands, if not millions of people.
It's good that you didn't see it yet. He has you guys face to face, and he's kissing you in the mouth in several pictures on Instagram. It's actually on his page, and it's kind of went viral today of him just stepping to you, kissing you in the mouth.
I have that effect on people. You know, I have that effect on people.
Okay.
To happen. It's going to be a wonderful evening. The city of Dallas is going to be entertained.
You got a lot of work.
Who do you think will come out on top? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more.